What is going on, New York Met fans? The New York Mets went out there today and made a shocker of a move. Of course, the MLB trade deadline is fast approaching, and most of us thought that the Mets would be sellers for sure. After all, they've been disappointing this year, and they are 50-55 on the season with just under 60 games to play. They remain in fourth place in the National League East and are 5.5 games out of the wild card. However, recently they have started to climb out of the cellar. Granted, it has been against some weaker competition, but the team has started to play better. Nevertheless, most people thought they would be sellers. All rumors have pointed to that Noah Syndergaard or possibly Zach Wheeler may be traded, but the Mets did the exact opposite today, and they were buyers. Now, you can look at this in a few ways, and I'm going to get into it, but Marcus Stroman is a very good pitcher. He has a 2.96 ERA. I don't look at the win-loss record. It's 6-11, but that's irrelevant to me. We saw Jacob deGrom last year, the way he pitched, and he only had, 10 or 11 wins. So Stroman has pitched very good this year, and he pitches to contact. That's the type of pitcher he is. He's not going to blow you away. He has 99 strikeouts and I think 125 innings pitched. He's never had a year in which he had more Ks than innings pitched. He pitches to contact. His best pitch is probably his sinker. He is a five-pitch pitcher. He can throw a fastball, a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and a curveball. And this year he's been great. And in 2017, he actually placed 8th for the Cy Young Award. He's actually a Long Island native, so he's coming back home. In 2018, he was disappointing. I think he had an ERA of over 5. Now, who did the Mets give up in this trade? They gave up 2 of their top 6 prospects, that being Anthony Kay and Simeon Woods Richardson. They are both pitching prospects. Woods Richardson is still only 18 years old and was the Mets' second-round draft pick last year. Anthony Kay has been in the system, I think, since 2014, and he has moved his way up the rankings. The other thing I want to point out is that Marcus Stroman is still arbitration eligible next year, so the Mets will be able to keep him on a cost-effective contract for 1 more year, so this kind of lets them go for it. If they don't trade Syndergaard or Wheeler, they still could do that. That's been the rumors. But if the Mets feel like they could get hot here by adding Stroman to this already strong pitching staff with DeGrom and Syndergaard and Wheeler, maybe they feel like they can make a run at this wild card. Who knows? Maybe they'll still trade Syndergaard, is what the rumors have been. But even if they miss out, they look at it like we could have a super staff next year by keeping Stroman on that arbitration-eligible contract, bringing DeGrom back, bringing Syndergaard back, and, of course, potentially bringing Wheeler back. So I don't hate this move. Matter of fact, I like it. I like the aggressive nature that Brody has brought to this team. A lot of the moves have not worked out. But there's one thing you cannot knock Brody for. He has been very aggressive this offseason. Cano hasn't worked out other than that 3-home run night the other day. And a lot of his moves haven't. But I'll say one thing. It's nice not to be complacent. It's nice to have a general manager that goes out there and tries to improve this team all the time. And I like this move. This guy's still only 28 years old. He's coming off a career year. Yes, you gave up 2 young prospects, but Stroman's still young. He's 28. You're going to have him on a cost-effective deal for 1 more year, and then you see where it goes from there. But I just want to get this up on the page, being that I am a huge Mets fan. As always, guys, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe. Drop a comment. Maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.